Ozzy Crosby.
How's it going?
This is our top press consultant, right?
Yeah.
Doing a good job for.
I know. He's done a very good job so far.
Yeah. Self-taught everything, right?
I love it.
Ozzy Crosby. This is our top press consultant, right? Doing a good job.
Hello.
Alive.
Tanzania.
Welcome, Tanzania.
Asante. Yeah, lakini sio mbali. Ya kulia imeshuka chini. Oh. Oh.
Oh, nice.
You're actually live, right?
Thank you very much, brother.
So together setting.
You're live, Uganda. You're live on Facebook. Any messages?
This is our captain. Can you say something? This is the captain. Can you say something to the camera?
The captain has some.
Captain.
Maybe she's shy. I can speak on her behalf.
Yes.
Sacha, we will send the message to her Ugandans. They cheer for us because we're gonna do our best. No, it's not a simple thing. It's a hard one, but we're gonna do our best because we are competing with some of the best people in Africa. So cheer for us.
Awesome.
I can't wait.
Pesa yangu inakuja lini? Check yangu inakuja lini?
Check yako. Ngoja tupige.
Problem solved. You have something to say? You're live.
I'm live.
You're live.
I'm live in Zimbabwe. I'll solve all your problems, don't worry. Yeah, so that's all I have to say to the Zimbabweans. If they have a problem, I'll solve it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it'll be super good.
Burundi. Say hi to everyone. You're shy. Mama Dama, how are you? Are you ready for the race? How's your hand now?
Senegal, Anta.
I saw you be competing this week.
Mama Dama, there you are. Andy, you're live.
Hello. I'm about to eat a pancake. Carbo loading. Oh wait. Here it is.
Is that enough?
This is just my snack. I already had a full breakfast.
Mom is watching.
Is she?
Yeah.
I will.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Zambia?
Yes.
That one?
No.
What? I know you don't like being tea.
But this is not like if Carlo was here, it would have been a more better mix-up.
Any word from Namibia?
No, it's a good day. Weather is good. Feeling strong. We'll see.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Team Ethiopia. How's it?
It's good.
The girls are up for it. Eh? Any word for Ethiopia? Anything to say back home?
Okay. We're gonna make you proud.
Ah, nice. All the best, eh?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
لا اللي دار دوزيام هي اللي مزيان.
هاي قالت لك اللي الثانيه راه واعره على
اللي انا قلتها لكم راه بروفيسيونيل.
I take photo with coach.
Ready? Success.
Thank you.
You better really do it.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Yeah.
It's your purpose. Okay, sawa. We say sawa to mean okay.
Sawa.
Yeah, when I say sawa, it means okay. I wish you the greatest success.
Thank you.
Okay.
how are you?
Fine. Are you happy with the African Championship?
Very, very happy.
Okay.
It's exciting, eh?
Okay.
The guys got help.
South Sudan, Guinea, DRC, and Angola. For those 4 teams, kindly come to the stage. South Sudan, Guinea, DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Angola. I can see Angola already here. Thank you very much. Remember, we are about to get into the under 23 and elite women races on the penultimate day of the 2024 CAC World Cycling Africa Championship.
Yes.
You can repeat South Sudan?
I'm from Angola.
You can repeat
Não
South
speak
Sudan,
English.
Chico?
I'm speaking Portuguese this one.
South
Yeah.
Sudan?
Sou atleta de Angola,
South Sudan.
sou Yolanda Mendes.
South Sudan, you are the first, so we are actually waiting on you. Kindly come to the stage now, a bit urgent.
Tell her she's lying.
Guinea, DRC, thank you, Angola is already here. Meanwhile, Namibia and Zimbabwe, Senegal, prepare yourselves. You'll be here in the next few minutes. As you see, Zimbabwe is here. Early on time, I hope. We'll start the same way of the race. South Sudan, Guinea, DRC. Where are they?
They're actually sitting there.
Esqueci a bandeira. Ele faz subir com a bandeira. Amanhã a professora vai encontrar para que tenha a
Chief marshals, chief officials, please. Kindly bring South Sudan, Guinea, and DRC to the stage.
A tempo da quando perguntaram quantos são, falei 4. Agora
South Sudan, Guinea, DRC, find your way to the stage, please. We are waiting for you. We are now itching to go already here from what we were in South Sudan. Guinea, DRC. Kindly come to the stage right now so we can get the program. Also, any moment now we might have respected the presence. The Honorable CS for Sports, Youth Affairs, and Creative Economy will be joining us. Possibly in the next 5 or so minutes. South Sudan, Guinea, DRC. Can you hear me? Your destiny awaits, your destiny calls. And it starts right here. When we present the teams, we will be starting off by introducing you to South Sudan, the team or cyclists who will be participating in the cycling. This is the final call. I've been asked to make one more call to South Sudan, Guinea, and the DRC. Number 77. 77. One final time I am calling on South Sudan, I am calling on Guinea, and I am calling on the Democratic Republic of Cyprus.
One sells track and giant. Specialized in giant.
If you were the cyclists for South Sudan, Guinea, and DRC, could you kindly ask them to come to the stage? Just gently nudge them towards the stage. Because other nations are already here, and you are supposed to have started according to the schedule. Towards the stage.
You can lead.
Sorry, I'm going for the toilet. Sorry.
Okay. South Sudan.
Guinea and DRC. We're waiting on the two teams. Guinea and DRC. All right, ladies and gentlemen, because in the interest of time, because we cannot see Guinea and DRC yet, we will start and we shall move down the program in the interest of time. So first and foremost, I would like to introduce the youngest nation, or the nation that is becoming very dominant in sports ever so quickly. From basketball to the growth they've had in football and now looking for domination when it comes to cycling. The one and only representative of the one and only nation of South Sudan coming up, South Sudan. Representing South Sudan in the road race women's category, which will be happening today. How are you feeling? The expectations, of course, are very high. Your nation has been growing in sports, and an opportunity for you to find a place on the podium.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. أنا اسمي حليمة فضل من ساوث السودان. حيث علينا مسابقة صعب، لكن أنا بشيك نفسي نعمل اللي نقدر عليه والباقيين دعمنا شكرا.
All right, there we go. I'm sure those who understand Arabic and those from her home nation understand what she has just said. But I can assure you she will try to put the best foot forward and possibly walk away with a medal. Thank you very much. One representative for South Sudan in this category of the under-23 women and elite women races. Like South Sudan, Guinea has a single representative in this race, and she will be hoping to also make a statement for this Western nation.
Mama Dama.
She will be the sole representative in the race today, which starts right here in El Torrent, all through to E10. Your nation will be watching and hoping for a podium finish. A message to your country.
Salut, je me présente à vous, je m'appelle Mama Dama Bangoura, je suis cycliste de Guinée-Conakry. Je vous salue tous. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. All right, thank you very much. That is a representative of the Angola Guinea nation. We'll be getting to Angola just now, but before we do get there, the Democratic Republic of Congo has sent 2 ladies, 2 women who will be competing and hoping to find a place on the podium, which will be a first for them as a nation when it comes to this African Championships road cycling competition. Just a message to your country, what you expect. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 of them, they will be representing their nation, and I will cross right behind them so that we can ask them to give a message to their nation as they hope for a medal place and history in the Africa Championships for the DRC.
Hi, we are the team of Congo. We are so glad to represent our country. We are so glad to be here to the African Championship, to be the best experience for us. Thank you.
Absolutely, they're proud to be here, they're happy to be here, and they're hoping that they can have not only a great experience, but also give us a great experience in their nation an opportunity, the 2 ladies for the DRC who will be competing in the road race today. Thank you very much, ladies. And as she was holding the microphone, I could feel her hands slightly shake, and I'm wondering if it's the shake of anticipation or perhaps she is shaking from the expectations of what shall transpire today. We will find out. But there's an athlete, a cyclist who looks very calm and collected. We will call Angola to come up. Angola next, represented by only 1 single cyclist. Angola are well versed with the road race. They have been a force, will be a force to reckon with, and she will be the sole one. What can we expect from you?
Sou Yolanda Mendes, atleta de Angola. É a minha segunda vez a participar no Campeonato Africano.
Thank you very much for presenting Angola, and now as she goes off the stage, we turn our attention to Namibia. Namibia are a well-known team, do understand what it takes and how to get those medals. I've seen themselves in this race on the podium finish, and she, in the number 70, will be the one who represents Namibia as they search for an opportunity on the podium. What are the chances you'll get there?
I don't know, just ride your bike and have fun and be your best.
Well, that's a simple enough strategy. Ride your bike, have fun, and do your absolute best. And up next on stage, representing Zimbabwe, a lady who has actually come and told me that, listen, if Eliud Kipchoge is in the house, please introduce me to him, because if you do, you will have made my life to a certain level that she couldn't explain. She's an absolute fan of Eliud Kipchoge, and perhaps if he's around before they take off, you'll be able to give her some encouragement. But today is a big day. What are your expectations?
I don't really have any expectations. I'm just coming to gain some experience and yeah, hopefully have fun and enjoy being in the City of Champions.
Absolutely. All the best, Zimbabwe. No expectations, just come have fun and enjoy the experience. I wonder if that's the same case for Senegal, because Senegal are coming up next, represented by just one single cyclist, standing tall, big smile on her face, looking confident. I can see a cast on her left hand. Whether or not that will impact her cycling is something only she can tell us, which is the question I'll ask. Injury, any worries about that and what it will do on your right?
I'm here for my girl. I will be taking the race and do my best for the race today. I want to be thank you, my girls. Thank you.
The coach is celebrating, shouting, and hoping that the riders can improve. Then we go to Burundi. Believe it or not, Burundi also rates those races, a country that is respected. At least they know what it takes to get on a podium, and they will be hoping that the pressure and hope and expectations they lay on this young lady's shoulders will pay off. Will she have a specific strategy? Does she have expectations? Let's find out.
Je m'appelle Emanuela, je vis en Burundi. Aujourd'hui, je suis très
Merci. Well, here's a lesson for me. Learn different languages. Go back to school, Chico, and that's what I intend to do. But at least I know I'll be able to communicate and understand the three who represent a nation that has been sweeping the gold medals. I can only put them second to Eritrea. Uganda have shown that they are a might to deal with. They are a force to reckon with cycling, at least for this edition, as they have picked up a couple of gold medals so far. But the men have been dominant. Can the ladies make it to the topmost part of the podium? That is the question that will be answered over the course of the next few hours, as at 11:30 they will be leaving. That's in 40 minutes we will have the start of the race. I'm not sure who I can speak to here who would like to speak on your behalf. What's the plan? What are the expectations as a team? Any specific plans or strategy?
Actually, we will not have specific plans for within this sport. Anything can happen, so we're just hoping for the best, and we will hope people will be cheering for us forever.
Thank you very much. Recently, we celebrating their Independence Day. She said, we're just hoping for the best. Anything can happen in this race. And so far, we have watched very many things surprise us in these races, in this championship. So she is absolutely right in that. From Uganda to another neighboring East African nation, Tanzania, and representing this nation, hapa tu nyumbani jamani majirani, is one specific lady, a single cyclist hoping to make a single nation proud, excited, and ecstatic with a podium finish. It will be far from easy with the competition that's out there, but like we heard from Uganda, anything can happen. So, how are you feeling?
I'm very nervous, but I'm very happy to be here.
Nervous but happy. So, are you going to be nervous? Is it usually nervous before we start cycling, or does this affect you throughout?
No, it's just before the start line.
Ah, it's the butterflies. Usually when you get the butterflies, it's a good sign because it means you care about something and you care about the event and you care about the competition. Heck, I get butterflies before I come up here, which means that you possibly have a good one. All the best to Team Tanzania, represented by one rider. Triple that, and you have Team Morocco. Morocco is coming up. Morocco, of course, a force to reckon with in the world of cycling. Both the men and the women, and they brought three of their shining lights. Will they be the dominant force? Well, the confidence in the walk from the ladies makes me think that possibly this could be the case. Standing next to each other, shoulder to shoulder, chin up, confidence, evoking, sipping through from them. The question is, will that translate to a medal? The love can be felt from the people taking the camera, the pictures as they celebrate their cyclists. And I'll ask who would like to speak to the nation of Morocco with a word from either of any of you. What would you like to tell your nation in anticipation of this?
We will do our best, we will give everything, and we will let the tank empty by the end, hopefully.
Well, we hope the tank will be empty, but we hope your pride will be filled with an opportunity to stand on the podium. It's not a clean sweep, which is not entirely impossible. We saw that from Eritrea yesterday. Remember that? So we're sure that a podium sweep could be a possibility for Morocco, but they will have to wait for just a little longer in order to see. The pictures are being taken. Thank you very much to Morocco. All the best to the three ladies who will be there, who are saying, we will wait to see, we will leave our tanks empty and hope that that emptiness will fill the hearts of the Morocco public who will be supporting us. Meanwhile, the champs are here. It's a big call for Ethiopia. They have brought out the big guns. They brought not just one, not just two, not just three, but 4 ladies will be competing in the under-23 and women elite road race, which is happening from Eldoret all the way through to E10. Coming up, we've seen these ladies, we've seen their dominance, we've seen them walk away with medals, some of them in this team, and now they will be looking to work not just as individuals, but as a team to see at least 1, 2, maybe 3, heck, even 4 of them finish in the top and possibly do a clean sweep. But it's not easy. A word to the fans and people of Ethiopia in your language. So I'll cross over here. Say anything to your nation, they'll be here.
Okay, this is for the first time we compete here. And we will do the best to make them proud to my country. I'll do my best. And we had a plan. We will do the best.
The plan is to do the best. You hear from the ladies. By the way, I think they have 3 medals in the road race. If I'm not wrong, they have 2 bronze and a silver in the course of the history of the road race for the women. So let's see if they can add on to that one. Ethiopia, a team to reckon with, that they have a plan, and that's to do their best. Their best, if they can achieve it, will ultimately see them on the podium. Thank you, ladies. Ethiopia once again. And from Ethiopia to a team that has also had some medals in the women's road race, Egypt, represented by a single cyclist. As she comes up those steps, she will be hoping that the next time she comes up those steps, it'll be to lead to the podium, but that will be in E10. So if you're going to be part of that, you might want to leave as soon as they start off. We as well will be heading to E10, where there the race will end and the award ceremonies will be held. Egypt, who have been a medalist in this competition before, in this race before, have an opportunity to do it again. What are your genuine expectations?
Oh, a lot of expectation today because the weather is very nice today. It's not really hot, but with altitude, with climbing, we never know. So just we will do all our best, and I will see.
Oh, you're not the only one who will see. We will see what that best looks like. So thank you very much to the sole representative of Egypt. And now we turn our attention to Mauritius. Big smile on her face as she comes up those steps. Is it a smile of joy? Is it a smile of expectation? Or is it silent knowledge of the fact that she is certain she'll be on the podium? Well, that's a question I'm obviously going to have to ask her and hope she answers. Mauritius, represented by a single cyclist, standing confidently tall. Will that confidence translate to a podium finish? What's the smile all about? It's almost as if you're silently sure.
No, you can never be sure in bike racing. It's, you know, anything can happen in bike racing. You never know. So you can never be confident. Just try your best.
try your best. I will say this, Mauritius has won a few medals in this competition before. Are you hoping, or are you, from your preparations, any chance that you think you can?
You never know. Like I said, you never know. Hopefully, we'll be happy if it happens, but yeah, you just never know.
Here's a lesson for you and I in humility, especially for me, is that fact that you just never know. So once again, another cyclist telling us that we'll wait and see. But the weather has been described, thank you very much Mauritius, as one that is a bit more friendly. So there we go. And as we've heard, there are a few nations who've been absolutely dominant. Mauritius is one that has the ability and history of at least picking a medal in this one. The other ones, like Senegal, Burundi, will be hoping that they can make history here. They'll be hoping that they can make a statement. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been in Eldoret for quite a number of days. We started with an opening ceremony, welcoming visit, I should say, in Wasson-Gishu County, and an opportunity to visit them there. And then day one began right here in Eldoret, in in Nandi County, and then day one began in Wasson-Gishu County, right here in Eldoret, and now we cross again the borders of the counties, and off we go to Elgeyo Marakwet. So from here, the riders will start at exactly 11:30, which means we have 30 minutes to get through the final representation of the teams, which include the host nation which is struggling ever so much to find a medal in these games, but they'll be hoping that the road race from here, the home of champions, to the place that those champions actually practice, train, and leave as they go to rack in those medals, maybe that and the spirit of the champions spirit in this area will be propelling Kenya to at least grab one medal, if not the gold medal, because Kenyans throughout the whole competition have been telling me, Chico, when are we going to hear our national anthem? Well, I'll tell you this. The opportunity to hear your national anthem at the 2024 CAC Road Cycling Africa Championship is not given. It is earned, and they have an opportunity that has presented itself to them today to earn that situation. Eldoret, we've been absolutely honored and grateful to you for hosting us throughout. Remember, the CS for Sports is going to be coming here. This is how important this Continental Championship is. We've had the president, Dr. Azam, who is also here. That is the president of CAC Road Cycling Africa Championship, hosted him yesterday. The governor will be amongst us, the governor of Wasson-Gishu, which has been a home for us for the entirety of these competitions. And the CS will be joining them. Nation, maybe that will propel Kenya to performing very well. We had a lot of hope in some of the riders, including a TV, but the competition is just that. We heard from those ladies who think that it's already anything can happen. You can never be too certain. So perhaps we should also keep that in mind as Kenya. But hope springs eternal, they say, and so we shall allow it to do so. We have a few more things to introduce to you, and we'll be getting down to that in just a moment. 4 more teams to go.
Wow. Umekataa. Mara hapa. Wish you the best, guys.
Thank you. Muganda wange. Have you already Hello.
Once again, the race.
Must enjoy the ride.
We will have with the right concentrate and line
Stop, go, okay,
that is the day. And then we will come out for we will also play with you tomorrow, where we will be hosting yet again the men under 23 and with the cyclists who will be in the best athletes of the world. This year has been made by
It's going to be a race with your inner view slowly. Yeah, yes. Go down, yeah. Just don't follow the Eritreans. Yeah, as much as possible, yeah. They will cook you. Yeah. Cheers. Ethiopians. Oh.
We'll be looking for opportunities to make history out of the basketball by getting to the Olympics. Now we're looking to make history by doing it in cycling, by getting onto the podium, which will be held, which will set up and stand and have Guinea. We've introduced to you the Democratic Republic of Congo. We've shown you on board. We've shown you one of the teams that have been winners of medals in this specific race. To meet and showcase one of the very own that is a dream come true if it was to happen for her to meet that greatest of all time athlete. Senegal is about to come up and receive the ladies, Uganda, with a very and on the 53 race, they won gold the team from Bermuda. They also this is the quality Morocco, the team together in the championship of the Pacific race Ethiopia. Another team that knows that Egypt, another team that knows that Mauritius, another team that knows that. You have seen them all, and we are waiting to introduce to you 4 more teams. 2 of whom are older when it comes to the World Games, and 2 of whom are hoping to wear the most of the medal in this category, in this category.
Ela trabalha. É mais fácil. Também tem resultados, dá para meter documento. É mais fácil.
The next team that I'll be introducing to you is being given their numbers right now. And once they come up, we will be able to meet a team that stakes a claim on being historically one of the best teams in this competition, in this category for the women under 23 and women elite races. prepared to come up to the stage, it's an opportunity for me to appreciate our sponsors once again. The 3 counties who have hosted us, one of which will be hosting us today and tomorrow. That's Elgeyo Marakwet, Uasin Gishu, who has been absolutely brilliant to us. Nandi County, where we all began with breakfast and an opportunity to hang out with the governor and the people of Nandi County before we began the race here. Race day 1, and now here we go with 2 more days to go. It's been fully supported by the counties. I have to appreciate the UCI, the overall body, CAC, who have allowed Kenya to host this event. Cruise Bike, Cooperative Bank, Bavaria Malt, and Coca-Cola, who have been huge in ensuring that this event is successful and well-funded. Mama Cycling, also a team that I would like to appreciate. Citizen TV, who have ensured that it is live and who will ensure that it is live for you in case you cannot make your way to attend for the ceremony awarding the winners, or you just want to follow the cyclists throughout the route. They will be live on Citizen TV, albeit CAS, who have also been very supportive and gave us a few live days. Thank you very much to each and every one of you. And of course, 5 Stars, who are giving a deep heat, who are also ensuring the athletes are comfortable. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 2005, a sweep of the podium. 2006, a sweep of the podium. 2007, a sweep of the podium. 2009, a sweep of the podium. 2012, a sweep of the podium. You can talk about dominance in the road race, but if you do, there is no way you cannot mention South Africa. And ladies and gentlemen, a dominant force in the road race for the women's category, South Africa, coming up, represented by 2 cyclists, one of whom is always constantly smiling. She was fantastic, already won a gold medal, Tayari. She is a force to reckon with. She and her compatriots will be hoping that it's not a sweep, clearly, because they're just 2, at least they can get 2 medals, but that will be far from easy a walk in the park, but they already know that. What are your expectations today? Tell me about your mindset.
Well, it's wonderful to be here in Kenya, to have all the support from the local people. Everyone's really friendly. The circuit is hard, it's at altitude, there's some drags. It's great to have 33 women on the start line. It's good to see the talent coming through in the under 23s, and I'm really happy to be back in Africa. I haven't raced the Continental Championships for 9 years because I race a lot in Europe, but I'm very happy to be here and to see all the talent coming through.
That's actually one of the things I was going to ask you already before, but you, out there, if you compare the international ones you're talking about, racing in Europe and this particular one in Africa, what are the disparities, what are the challenges here versus there in terms of the cycling and the circuit?
It's a very different kind of racing, to be honest, and I'm actually really looking forward to the World Championships in Rwanda next year, because I think for once the African people can have an advantage. It's different here, there's a different vibe, there's a different energy, there's different challenges in terms of road furniture, and it's just a different style of racing. It's hot, it's altitude, so I think the Europeans are going to have a hard time in Rwanda next year. But yeah, it's a very different style, and I'm very happy to be here again to experience the energy.
Well, I wish both of you all the best. Your nation is historically dominant in this race, this competition. Whether or not these 2 ladies will make it to the podium, only time will tell. It's different, and it'll be interesting to see just what happens when they get onto that race. 33 ladies will be participating. I can see the CS is here, guided and accompanied by the PS All Sports as well, and the governor of Uasin Gishu. They have joined us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as the dignitaries settle down, I want to turn our attention once again to the team presentation, and now I am calling on 4 cyclists from a nation that in this edition have been absolutely unstoppable, and a nation that historically in this competition, this road race for the women under 23 and women elite have also been unstoppable. The nation of Eritrea. Yesterday they did a clean sweep, and today, can they replicate that? That is the question that has to be answered over the course of time. That is the question that will be answered in the next few hours. The nation has been expectant. The ambassador has been fully in support of his nation. The weight of expectation lies on these four ladies from the nation of Eritrea, hoping that they can take a clean sweep. If not, they will take two, will settle for one, and hopefully that one will be a gold medal. And a woman or a lady who has been brilliant for the team, heartbroken earlier on, but today she is all smiles. She'll be speaking in her native language, and she will just be giving a message to her nation. All of them not really quick to speak, but they're really quick with the bike. Ladies, you guys have been dominant in this championship. Someone has to speak to your nation. All right, there you go, Eritrea. I know you will be listening, I know you'll be watching, and I know you have understood what she has said. All we know is that this team has been racking up the gold, and they are a force to reckon with. Thank you very much to a team that has been absolutely dominant in this road race from Eritrea, represented by four cyclists. The last one here, she was in tears on day one. Why? Because she didn't win a gold medal. She took silver. But her life has been about winning gold. In fact, she had 5 gold medals in the All Africa Games. She had 5 from Ghana, and she is not used to silver. Yet, today presented an opportunity for her to actually add to those 5 gold medals. And now, from a nation that is hoping to make a stand, a nation that was very, very good in the mixed relays, actually so good that they actually walked away with gold. Rwanda, represented by 4 cyclists from Rwanda, and they will be hoping that they can be dominant in this particular race. Can they manage? Remember, it is from here all the way to E10. It will be starting in less than 15 minutes. At 11:30, the riders will be out from 2 nations who've been dominant in the race, South Africa and Eritrea, to one of 2 nations remaining to be presented to you who are looking to do something, make an impact, win their first medal in the road race, women's under 23 and elite category. And I'm wondering who I can speak to from Rwanda with a message to your nation, which by the way will be hosting the World Championships next year.
Thank you so much. It is a new opportunity because it's the first country for Africa. Yeah, we are happy because of 2025.
All right, and what about today? That's the future. Today is a big challenge.
Yeah, today is the big challenge and the big long distance, but we can be presenting our country, yeah, and ourselves and our family.
Love that. Not just about the country, it's including their family and themselves, and that is all the motivation that they will possibly need. The young girls, small young girls who are very capable of bringing in a big, big impact. Ladies and gentlemen, the team Rwanda. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Team Rwanda. They'll be looking for their first medal here in these games. And finally, once again, the host nation is looking for medal. Fans have turned out in their numbers. Eldoret has been full of love. Uasin Gishu County has been supportive. The support began in Nandi County. The support will trickle into Elgeyo Marakwet County, where we will finish the race in 10. But is the support enough to bring up the spirit of the Kenya side? They have challenged, they have given their all, but ultimately have fallen short. But here presents an opportunity for them not to just win one medal, possibly gold, but to do a sweep. Why? Because for Team Kenya, the host nations doing it for the first time, hosting the CAF World Cycling African Championships, 4 of your riders, 4 ladies who are shouldering the hopes of the nation, a nation that is dying for a medal, a golden medal, which will ensure that we listen to the national anthem at the end of this race. But will that be possible? Only time will tell. What we have here is space and opportunity, and the ladies here, one of them, if not 2, possibly 3, could ensure that the hearts of Kenyans rest easy. And here's a chance for you to hear from your very own cyclists. Big day, Kenya has been seeking a medal. What can these fans expect? What can the nation expect or hope for?
We are hoping for the best.
Well, that was direct, that was simple. Look at them. The faces are expectant, the smiles are there. How much of a challenge, how well do you know the course?
I know the course, and hopefully I'm going to do my best.
So that's you. What about the rest of the team? What's the strategy for the team?
We train on the course, and I know we are going to work as a team and perform better than the rest of them.
A round of applause for your representatives of the nation of Kenya, who are soft-spoken with few words, but we're hoping for big performance and an even bigger result. From Kenya, 4 cyclists will be representing Kenya in the 2024 CAF World Cycling Africa Championships race for the women under 23 and women elite road race, which starts off from Eldoret and will be ending up in E10 in about 10 minutes. Actually, we will be. Stay here, please. I'm sorry, Team Kenya. Kindly come back. In a few minutes, we will be starting the race. But of course, there is absolutely no way that these ladies who we pin our hopes on do not get at least a bit of encouragement from those who have been part of making sure this event happens. And we're honored to have the CS for Sports, Economy, Creative Economy and Youth Affairs, CS Murkumen.